scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive, even though they might not find the number 1. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2 of this, the 2nd meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, here's Goff.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking sideline and finding Hockenson.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and goal from the 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and goal, Goff. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Lions go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the gun, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing again on second and 10. Goff steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Fitzgerald on the slant. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
With his 13th touchdown of the year. And the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Kenny Clark, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Tate. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Gone. Buying time to his left.
Another catch for Tate.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Goff.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, Goff.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Tate. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run with Swift.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Swift again.
That That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking... offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
53 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Tate. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh shut it down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Goff. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now
Being chased out left. It's brought in left side by Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Goff going to throw it. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull